We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Okay, break.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
He hits his target, Lockett. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Adrian Peterson with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to... Three.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Are they... They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Play action. Now it's Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
49ers nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back?
Down. Yellow. Red, yellow. Red, pink. Light blue. Red.
Now a play fake. Lance. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Flush to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Smith.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7.
49ers 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
Ball right. Hey,
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Black ultra.
To try again after the sack. Lance. And he fires one incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Hurry up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Blue. Yellow.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Black, red. Green jack. Striker, striker. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Six, mega. White, white.
On 1st down, Lance.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Real green. You. Yellow.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Looking sideline, incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Red. Yellow. Light blue.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Cluster. 6. Ready.
Lance now on 1st down.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Field black. Trouble 38. Strikers.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready?
On play action, Lance.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and a long way to go.
Lance.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Uchenna Nwosu in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Lance going to throw.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Lance to throw for it on fourth down. That's complete left side to Gray. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Now that play stopped by Drake Jackson.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He's got room at the 30. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Adrian Peterson.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Black Ultra. Needle blue.
Here's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first. Now Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and 10.
Lance
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Yellow, go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Black shot. Smash, red. Green jack. Jet, jet.
Now Lance again. And this pass caught by Gray.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. They'll run for it. McCaffrey.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
6, 7. Ready?
Working from the gun, Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And some space here.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 60 yards on the ground for him so far. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Hey,
And the slot man goes in motion left.
White.
On second and a yard. Lance looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
Trail green. You, yellow. Trail, yellow. Cut.
Lance looking to throw it. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Fly through. Cluster, 6. Steel, black.
And Lance now to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Claude red. Black ultra.
Again, it's Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Claude, 10. Yellow blue. Black truck. Smash, red.
Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tariq Woolen picks it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.